और अब हमारे साथ जुड़ चुके हैं जिनका आपको हमें पूरी दुनिया को हमेशा इंतजार होता है। द मैन हिमसेल्फ ए आर रहमान जो आ रहे हैं वॉशिंगटन डीसी में ऑन अगस्त 31st। और इस शो के बारे में, इस कॉन्सर्ट के बारे में मैं क्या बात करूं, हम जानते हैं उन्हीं से जिनका ये शो है। रहमान सर, वेलकम टू द शो।
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Rahman sir, I have to ask you this. It's been 26 years, I mean, actively, since you started composing music, and that now your fans are actually truly global. What movie or a music album is actually the closest to you?
The one I'm doing present always.
So, I mean, are you like, I mean, I'm assuming you're composing music, but I mean, from the past ones, I mean, anything that's really close to you, like that, the one that actually blended everything together?
I think, when you, each time you go into a soundtrack or a musical thing, you want to be as close to what you would like yourself to listen to. And in the process, I think various reasons are there where something's much closer, some things are not. So only time will tell. I think I should not review any of my music now. Maybe after 20 years from my life, I'll probably do it.
Okay. Now, I read somewhere, Rahman sir, that you said, sometimes you can compose a song in 2 days, and sometimes it would take up to 40 to 45 days. Can you talk some more about that?
Yeah, I think the brief, it depends on the brief. If it's an uncharted territory, after research it's much easier to do. But if it's the same brief, you have to reinterpret one same kind of idea again, then it becomes difficult because you have to find a new path to express the same feeling in a different way. So that's when it takes time. But generally, if everything, the brief, everything is clear, it's pretty easy, I think.
Okay, obviously the world is a fan of your music. I've grown up listening to your music. But what kind of music do you listen to, sir? Like, when you are like, there's nobody around you.
I browse on Apple Music sometimes. I go on Apple Music and I go on the top stuff. And then when I'm in the car in Mumbai, I just listen to FM radio, just hear what sounds are there. Sometimes when I'm in Dubai, I listen to Malayalam radio. So, this way just to catch up. And then sometimes you're surprised what amazing talent is growing in a country back. And sometimes you're disappointed. Sometimes you're really proud of, oh, wow, that's great involvement. And so it's both ways.
Okay. Now, which actually takes me to the next question. You've introduced so many talented singers, in the music industry. I have been wanting to ask you this. What is that one quality that is shared by all of them? Like, you have introduced so many of them, right? I mean, but you still keep on bringing new talent. What is that one quality that they have, they all share, that you sort of catch on and say, okay, this is the person, that I want to collaborate with?
I think I don't research too much. It's just instinct.
Okay.
When you feel that, okay, this voice can do something, or if they have a particular way of articulating things, then it makes you push, okay, she's got, or he or she's got this talent, and why don't I compose a song for her like this and see what she can do with that song. So it's both ways complementing. It's not just that I'm giving a thing. I'm also using what they have to offer into shaping up my song especially. So, yeah, it's like that. There's no like set rules.
Okay.
Yeah, but if they pick up faster and then if they sing in tune, it helps.
Okay. There are a lot of reality TV singing competitions on television, right? I mean, you turn any TV channel and you see so many of them. Do you follow those reality TV singing competitions?
I follow some of them.
Okay.
But I like that because even though many people have not come from music families, the interest in music always is fantastic because then they're opportunities for teachers, for then students, and when they perform, there's so much of happiness they bring in through music. And in a way, all that fame which they get is definitely worthy for them and for all of us because it's better than watching disaster news on TV.
Yeah, I mean, true that. I mean, especially now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now in the sense, past 20 years, I guess.
Okay. I have to ask you also this. I mean, have you ever considered becoming a judge on any one of them? I mean, I'm assuming they've approached you.
I've done some of the stuff. I've done, I don't know what, around 10 years back, 11 years back. And then recently I was a guest in Vijay TV, Super Singer.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, just that after a while you can't fake it.
Yeah, true that.
That's fantastic. You know? And so that's not fair. I don't like to give rude comments and all this. Or opposite. As a composer, you're always looking for not the perfect voice or perfect talent, but gifted ones.
Mm-hmm.
Where they don't try anything, but it naturally have something, and then try to shape them up into what you need.
Mm-hmm.
That's even more fascinating for me. Yeah.
Okay, I think, sir, you started this trend of, composing and singing, a music composer singing, especially in the past, I should say 15, 20 years. Now we see that more often, even actors are singing, in their own voice, and composers are singing. What do you attribute that change to? Is it more feeling that, I understand this song better than somebody else would sing it? Or how do you
No,
reach
actually,
to that?
I actually put myself in the last place because when you have power, you have to use it wisely.
Uh-huh.
I can also say I want to sing all my songs, people are liking my voice and all that stuff, but then you're denying an opportunity to a singer, or you're not playing it fair.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the times I just prefer not to sing. But if they say, no, you have to do, and then there's a lot of stress on that, then I feel like, okay, they really want me to sing. It's not that behind my back they say, why is he singing all the songs? You should have got, this person or that person.
Yeah.
So you can easily fall into, I've heard that gossip when other composers sing, and then they come to tell me, he's singing all the songs. I don't know why he does that, because it all sounds the same. And so we have to be very objective when you have power, and when you have to use it wisely.
Okay, I mean, obviously, we love your voice. And I think recently, because we celebrated the Independence Day, I think we played Vande Mataram so many times on the radio station that day in your voice. I mean, that was an epic composition, sir.
Thank you.
Now, IFA celebrated 25 years of A.R. Rahman last year in New York. What can the audience expect from this upcoming tour to Washington, D.C.?
This one is actually snippets of everything in a way, or what's happening today and what happened those days, and also taking you through that journey of memories. And also when you have new singers, suppose if you have Neeti sing something which somebody else has sung before, or what Sadhana sang in 2000, or what Ashaji has sung before, they give their own life, and they interpret, they express, they bring their own personality out, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, they have their own charm, and they own the song in a different way. So you have all this amazing talent, Janita, Neeti, and Javed Ali. And Javed Ali keeps singing the same song, but every time he's on stage, he sings it very, very differently. And every different one is a keeper.
Mm-hmm.
So again, with it, he's come, and he is an iconic singer, and it's so good to be on stage with him. And a sweetheart. So, So it's like old generation meets new generation meets middle generation.
That's the right way to put it, actually, sir. Old meets new meets middle. Okay, so August 31st, everyone, आ रहे हैं A.R. रहमान. अगर अभी तक आप लोगों ने टिकट्स नहीं लिए तो ले लीजिएगा. Before I let you go, sir, I have to ask you this. I'm pretty sure there would be, a biography written on you, or some kind of web series maybe, that'll probably be made on you. Give us one lyric from a song that you've already composed that you think could be used as a title.
Yeah, the cliche would be Dil Se.
Dil Se. I thought so. All right, Rahman sir, looking forward to seeing you perform live in Washington, D.C. on August 31st. And really, really a big fan of you since Humma days. And I hope I get to interview more. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Rahman sir. Take care. Bye-bye.